Welcome to a long overdue episode of the After the Whistle podcast. My name is Smiley, joined by Van Gelder. Unfortunately, none of the other guys are ready to return from the long impromptu break we've had. But yeah, we are back.
Impromptu. We did off season. People they on vacation.
We did
People
off
they
season.
try see the team, then go to this year. They try see how life could plan give them for the summer and also August. So yeah, if we don't get anything to do with it.
Charlie, I don't even know whether to apologize or something, but yeah, we actually didn't plan on taking.
They understand.
Yeah, you speak and move on.
The school people
So,
on
yeah.
the day vacation.
The positive thing is that we are back. So yeah, get ready for more episodes from us. And before anything, we have to start on a very somber note because, as everybody knows, earlier this week we lost Diogo Jota to a car crash, which killed both him and his brother. So that's something that shook the entire football world. Like, it's one of those things that when it happens, you forget everything about rivalry, you forget everything about who supports what team. It's like suddenly we are all just football fans. We are not fans of this club or fans of that club. It hits everybody equally. So yeah, like me, I remember when I heard the news, I was driving at the time. And I thought, like, I was listening to the radio. So I thought somebody's just reading some fake news or something, because it's one of those things that you think about losing players in different ways. Like, he doesn't play for the club I support, but every time you think about losing a player in your club or something, you never consider the possibility that a player can just die. Like, then go sell him, something will happen like Greenwood out of the blue. You go, yes, you go do something right now, you for kick him out of your club. But you never actually considered like the possibility that actually my player can just die like that, and just like that, he's no longer there. Like, he just ceases to exist. So it's one of those things that is just hit everybody hard. Like, a lot has been said so far. You can't. There's no words that can describe how people felt after that news hit, and people have still not fully recovered from the news. So I just want to say my condolences to everybody, from his family, his wife, his children. Like, it's just a terrible, terrible situation all around. And aside that, I just want to say a few words about like the sort of comments people have been passing about things not necessarily related to his family and himself directly. Like, I saw a lot of debates on Twitter, people talking about how Ronaldo didn't attend the funeral, all sorts of things. And it's just very unnecessary for me, because for me, this goes beyond our normal football topics. I feel like people should learn to understand where the football ends and where the life begins. Like, it's not something that you can just come and put your opinion. This guy should have done this guy didn't do this. Like, you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. This is a situation that shouldn't be about your opinion and what you think this person should do, what you think this person, like, just focus on the family, focus on the fact that somebody is dead, his family is mourning. Whether Ronaldo attended the funeral or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, like, it's of no relevance to you. It's of no relevance to anybody. You just don't know what is happening. You don't know what is behind the scenes. So, Charlie, just stay away from all of those unnecessary conversations, unnecessary topics. I don't know if Van Gelder has anything to say, not necessarily about this, but like just about the situation in general.
Yeah, I just want to first of all also extend my condolences to Jota's family, his mom especially. I can't imagine what she's going through, losing both her kids. I think she has only 2 kids, so losing both of them on the same way in such a cruel manner. I don't think that any words anyone can say or anything actually anyone can do other than resurrect them that can appease her. But I pray that, like, God strengthens his family, his wife, his children in this very difficult moment. I think Liverpool have handled the whole situation very well. I think they've been very generous and gracious to the family, retiring his number, saying that they'll pay out the rest of his contract to his family. I mean, one might say these things don't matter, right? It won't bring him back, but still, it shows the kind of institution that he was a member of, and it's something that us as football fans always wish that when such things happen, all our clubs will do something like this, right? If a Chelsea player was the one who was dead, I'd 100% expect that Chelsea would do something like this for the player, just so that at least his memory is preserved and all of that. For those who are making arguments, I've seen a lot of things like people talk about all manner of things, and even yesterday when Musiala got injured and there was the issue about Club World Cup, this is just a money grabbing tournament, and look at what's happened for such a talent. Somebody came past a comment like, yeah, Diogo Jota was also on holiday and he died. So, like, come on, like these are not the kind of things that we should be doing, right? And sometimes I think people just forget that outside of football, there's real tangible life, right? Life that actually has consequences, that, impacts the lives of others. And we have to, as football fans, sometimes know when to draw the line. That's what makes you a good person or like just a human being, right? Knowing when to draw the line, when to reason for yourself and all of that. So for me, I think that I was impressed, or so to speak, of about how, like, people came around, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, Everton fans, United fans. This one, there was no, even Asante Kotoko sent a tweet out, commiserate, and that's beautiful. Kotoko has never played Liverpool. Probably, I don't know. Well, I have to ask Kawawa for the history, but I don't think they've ever played Liverpool. I don't think they've ever directly faced Jota. But it was a class act for them to do it. And I saw people also chastising them and coming against them. It doesn't, this is something that has happened to the entirety of the fraternity of football, from fans to admin to clubs. Everybody, it just makes you realize how how easy or how simple life is, how final death is. Like, I was thinking about it, right? And I was just wondering to myself, we think about football players like they are so old, but Jota is 1 year younger than me. Like, I was just deep in it for a moment. Like, Jota is just 28. If Jota was a regular guy, he'd now be trying to figure out his life and what his future holds. Right? Sometimes we think because footballers enter their prime and their peak and they go on retirement or they stop playing football at, say, 32, 35, whatever the age is now. So we kind of think that that's where life ends. Right? But that's not it. Jota is just, he was a very, very young man with a very bright future. Even if he stopped playing football at the age of 35, he could go on and go to school. He could become an agent. He could become a coach, or he could go outside and do something totally different, not related to the sport at all. All those dreams and visions and whatever have been captured. Now his children will never have their father read them a bedtime story again. Do you know what that means? He has I think one of his children is very, very young, like 1 or 2 years old. Do you know she will probably never have any proper memories, because at the age where she is, she can't remember even his face unless they keep showing her picture like, this or that, this or like. Let's just take a moment and just deep what a grave, unfortunate incident this is. You see. So for me, it's just unfortunate. It's really, really sad. Really, really, really sad. I liked him as a footballer, like just generally as a player. I thought he was a very good player. And I'm quite sad, You think about Liverpool, even though they are not my team. Like, right now, all of it, they go season is, I figure you get 2 strikers, right? And all of a sudden, you're striker.
Sorry,
And it's not like you sold him. He just
just
died.
like that.
Bro,
It's
but yeah,
crazy.
condolences, man. Condolences.
And just a quick one on what you're saying about his age and everything. I
Mm-hmm.
think the other thing that makes it very painful when footballers die so young is that the whole idea of being a footballer and being paid so much is that people say you just have to focus on your career for like 10 years of your career.
Mm-hmm.
Just put everything into your career, be disciplined. Even though you're getting so much money, you can't actually like enjoy the money as a normal person would be able to typically
Mm-hmm.
enjoy their money. There are certain things you have to do, the things you eat, don't do certain things, live a certain way, uh, don't be disciplined in life. You can't just do
You don't
whatever
even
you
just
want.
go somebody house, make it offer you something. where you know go fit tell you what exactly they inside because it go fit
The
be banned
inside.
substance. Like
Yeah. You like even just going to the club on a random night you want to go out. Like if there's so many things that you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to live a certain way because the whole idea is that okay, when you're maybe 30 and beyond and you retire, then you can finally start living and enjoying your money. So it's very painful when like you don't actually get to like enjoy the fruits of your labor. You don't get to that
mhm,
point where now you can actually start living life, put the football aside and start living life. So yeah, it's a very painful situation. And once again, our condolences to Jota and his family and everybody who
yeah,
knew. So unfortunately, there's still football to talk about, even though sometimes it feels like the football is very irrelevant. It
irrelevant.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter in the bigger picture here. But yeah, currently the Club World Cup is going on. Before this tournament started, there was so much debate about whether it is even a necessary tournament to be played because it felt like FIFA was just trying to find another avenue to create money to come and I don't know, just another money grabbing opportunity. Even though from all the looks of it, it doesn't even look like they are going to make any serious money from this first edition. Maybe obviously they are
Mm-mm.
trying to build it from the ground up. So the first few editions they might not make a lot of money from it. But yeah, it's there was so much debate about whether this tournament was an important tournament, whether it's something that should even exist or anything. I don't know whether since it started, opinions have changed about the relevance of this tournament. For Van Gelder, your team is playing in it too, and you have a very strong chance of making it to the final and winning it too. I'm very sure at the moment it is a very important tournament to you. Let me just,
See,
since I'll give you that grace, since your team is in it, that how do you feel about the Club World Cup? Not your team being in it, but the Club World
mhm.
Cup in general. How do you feel about how it's gone so far? Whether it feels like something that is here to stay or it's
Mhm.
just a temporary something
I,
that will
I
not
think
really
I
last.
think in my opinion, I think this is not what I thought it would be, but I also think that it's a good idea. And I've always thought it was a good idea, largely because if you think about the previous format of the Club World Cup, happened every year. European clubs rarely took it seriously because they always entered during the quarterfinal stage. So you come to Club World Cup, you know go play the group stages some more. You go enter quarterfinal, play 2 matches, no, you win 3 matches, you win. So you can imagine for all these other teams. That is why you have teams like especially the Brazilian teams, how beautiful and how well they've played across the competition, right? At some point they were undefeated as a football federation. They were the only ones that had not lost to anybody. Do you understand? And I think this format is good. Every 4 years, just like how we do like the World Cup, the normal World Cup. Imagine if we had a World Cup every year. We'll make it be safe. But if it be every 4 years, and imagine if Chelsea win this, you put that. For now to the next edition, every time you go talk to we, even if we don't win any trophy, are you talking to the world champions? Because right now, if we move to Argentina, they go tell you, hey, world champions. Do you get? And so I think that it's a very like for the bragging rights, the money crowd here. I mean, I'm not saying it's not important. If Barcelona was here, like Barca fans, them I will get. Make you no mind them. They know they drop the money some. The easy money, they know they get some. That's why they vex like that. But the money is important. Teams are making the money. I think the players are also like right now. Most people are just like playing for pride. Do you get? Like the passion involved is crazy. Of course, people FIFA had to put in some clauses in the contract. So by accepting to play, you accept that you will field your best possible 11 every time. So you don't get choice. So that's why somebody they go face Monterrey if you play all in squad and goons because that be the contract is signed. And I think that was a very good thing because if FIFA didn't do that, it ran the risk of European clubs and the bigger clubs across the world setting up using this as a mini preseason in the sense of the way that's how people do it. Like then go start as my academy boys, then they go play, then go stop, then they go do 12 minutes break, then they go do this, and then go do 15 changes at a while, then all those things. But since all the FIFA rules governing football apply, and also you've also signed that you will field the best possible 11, it means that at the very least everybody will take it seriously in the very beginning. And I think that that's how it's gone through. If you watch the games, we've seen some very impressive teams, we've seen some very impressive players. Like I mean, I didn't know much about Al Hilal. Charlie, then they play ball. And then they play ball. Where you the free season to say, Charlie, the money, like if you base Monterrey, Charlie, them my keepers, if you semi pro, they work for some packaging shop or something like that. The money where the club gets, sometimes we feel sort them like some 2 years. And so like people think about it like this, and we bigger European club supporters, sometimes we are like, oh, what will 10 million do to it's not just about Chelsea. It's about the fact that Mamelodi Sundowns and Al Ahly and Esperance de Tunis all got like $4 or $5 million. Do you know what that money can do for those clubs? Imagine if Asante Kotoko or Hasselhoff made it there and they each got $2 million, $3 million. No, Smiley, you don't see the point. So, like, yes, we
I think they are
can.
making 10 million just by participating in the group stage, and
Yes,
then 3 million for
yes,
a win, 2 million for a
yes,
draw or something like that. So
yeah.
it's a lot of money.
So it be plenty money. It's not just like, bro, it's not just that. And also, it's a good dress rehearsal for the World Cup. Because, for instance, this weather thing where Chelsea start match Saturday, Friday, we finish on Saturday, or we start match Saturday, we finish on Sunday, or some crazy thing like that. We play ball continuously. We stop the game, then everything. 5 hours. Let's more like Benfica won't take San Paul on a guy inside. Yeah, bro, like all those things are things that is good for us to know now. Imagine if we didn't have this World Cup. Like we know that if in the World Cup, right now as the rule states, if they do like it won't rain, where tender happen or with a break 30 minutes. And the rule is that if within that 30 minutes any other tender strikes, the clock go reset. That be how Chelsea when a match chair like that too. Someone be there left like 3 minutes. where, where them hear boom, 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 within 10 miles, they say, hey. So I think in the grand scheme of things, just to cut it short, I think it's been a very good tournament. I think teams have benefited from it. Like Bayern Munich might not feel that way, but they've eliminated them, so they've got to go home. But if you ask Fluminense, if you ask Bayern or Chelsea or Real Madrid or Botafogo or Mamelodi Sundowns, Monterrey. Like if you ask the people that have participated in this, the MLS side, everybody has had the opportunity to represent their continent and their nation well. It doesn't matter whether you didn't make it out of the group stage or not. You were there. You played. Like I remember, the zone doing analysis of Mamelodi Sundowns. If it wasn't for Carabao Cup, when they go do that kind of analysis, then the coach of Mamelodi Sundowns is following some of the analysts. The analysts are messaging him. He's messaging back. It's nice. It be good vibes, right? And so at the end of the day, I think that, and it's also, for instance, I think that the state of refereeing is horrendous because the refereeing we're going for this Carabao Cup has been pathetic. So, for instance, next year, FIFA not say them for up them a refereeing game because this cannot be the standard for the World Cup. Do you get what I mean? So I think there are several things that you can point to that are positives for this for most of the teams in there. Some of the like Chelsea like this. If we come out Tuesday or we go final next week by this time, we dey prepare camp play. If we finish, we know if we do preseason in the full sense of the word again. The players will go 3 weeks break, then go camp, then you almost catch the season start. They will camp in Cobham, play 2 matches, one against Leverkusen, one against Milan, all at Stamford Bridge. So they no go travel. Then that's it. Then the season starts. Yes, the players will be tired. Yes, it could affect the way we start the season or even the way we end the season. Maybe the players will be so exhausted that some of them can pick some injuries. But none of us know that. None of us know that. Like Manonoya, they go skiing, we go breaking leg. You know, but anything can happen at any point in time. So, yes, players are tired and maybe could they have rested a bit? Maybe could it have been that the season ended a bit earlier, so players had a little break before it started? All of those are things that can be considered. But for the very first edition, these are things that if they do something new, obviously you get some wrong. But overwhelmingly, I think FIFA has got a lot of things right and they've got wrong.
So for me, before the tournament started, I was probably like 99% against the whole idea and concept. Maybe now, after everything I've watched, that 99% has dropped to maybe 89%. I'm still against it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I
If United
see,
is
I
that they
see,
make 2 million, 2 million, like you go be against them. If you say all you people way they be against them, if you think of your clubs, no, they make the money some. Like if we
oh,
win Chelsea, if
boss.
Chelsea win Tuesday, pay guarantee 89 million. That be all when our transfers we do. We the money with the owe you if we go fit take pay them, then move on.
Was I'm still against it, but at least now I see a few merits to the tournament and why something like that should exist. It's just that I still don't think that a tournament like this can feasibly be inserted in the football calendar. I think no matter how good the idea is, there's just there's no way to insert it into the football calendar without causing any major inconvenience.
do
So
you do you think they will try and use this to replace what's that thing that they used to play the year
Confederations Cup,
before? Uh-huh.
Confederations Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
So I mean, that's probably the idea behind it. But for me, the reason why this one is it's a more inconvenient fit for the football calendar is that when I think also that was the idea, like the general idea behind FIFA's whole concept was that okay, regardless, almost every summer players go out to go and play international tournaments that end middle of July, and then they go back to their clubs. So like it's not much of a difference. But there's actually a huge difference because if your players go and play an international tournament, maybe like maximum four of them go reach the final, three or four go reach the final. By quarterfinal or something, almost all of them have left inside. But it's you hardly find a situation where it's like three players from one team all reaching the final, four players from one team reaching the final. But this is the first time we are going to see a situation where an entire team is still playing competitive football as at middle of July, which
and now
means that just
we
like
when
you were
our season no
explaining,
end though. It's
yes.
still 24, 25 for us. If they
Exactly.
count Enzo in passes or you
So just like I'm saying, we've never seen a situation like this where everybody in one team is still playing football. So we can't even predict the impact it's going to have on the football calendar in terms of their fitness and all of those things. We can't predict until the season starts and then maybe players start getting more muscle injuries than usual, something, or players are worn out by April, March, or something. We just don't know how it's going to impact the football calendar and impact the teams playing in the tournament. So for that reason, like it's just for me an awkward fit inside the football calendar, no matter how good the idea is. But
what if they started it say early July and so the
like
whole of June there was no football so that the teams that were going to be involved basically this be them a preseason, then finish no, then they
you
go
see,
into the season. That be all.
that's
So
from a
that instead of a
European
break after the
that's
season
from
has
a
ended.
European perspective. Because
Oh
remember
yeah, yeah,
that like the
yeah,
Europeans,
yeah.
yeah, the teams are the problem with they support European teams. We are very tunnel vision.
Yes.
MLS, as LAFC and since they play the tournament, MLS still they go on. And in fact, maybe they play
Brazilian
Gold
League
Cup.
too. Mm-hmm.
Like all the leagues are still, some leagues are still in the middle of their season. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's not like the entire football world from Europe to South America to Asia then gets one standardized calendar. Everybody has a calendar that is unique to them. Even though in Europe, Norwegian league, they are in the middle of their season. So there's no standard calendar that cuts across the entire football world. So it's just something that is very difficult to fit in to suit everybody. But yeah, apart from that, like the reason why I say I see the merits to a tournament like this now is that before this tournament, all we ever see is champions of Europe versus champions of South America, champions of Africa versus champions of Asia. So it gives a certain warped idea of where teams are and their place in the football pyramid. So I don't think many people thought the South American teams, and particularly the Brazilian teams, were going to do as well as what we've seen. Because maybe the champions of South America, which are usually Brazilian teams, might not be as good as the champions of Europe. But the champions of South America might be better than maybe the fifth or sixth best team in Europe. That's what we are seeing right now.
Because
so
what did
it's
we
not
see? Al Hilal, champions of them what
Asia, champions of Asia, from last year.
Them strip Man City make City shock. Them beat them like Tifu.
You see, so it just shows me that like there hasn't been enough competitive football played between different continents in terms of club football. So it doesn't really give you a fair idea of where teams are and how good they are. Because if all you ever see is champions of Europe playing against champions of South America, most of the time the champions of Europe are going to be the champions of South America. So based on that, you say Europe is far ahead of South America. But no, the champions of South America, or even the second team in South America, is beating teams that are like fourth, fifth in the hierarchy.
Botafogo. Then them win last year, but this is then they like 10th. Where Fluminense last year, less more like Fluminense go relegation. I know they lie, like then they can't go relegation. So, it be some series of things where Thiago Silva them can help them stabilize them with small where they no go relegation. Like then they left where what's the name? What be the Flamengo? Them then they top right now. But the manager be young, Felipe Luis. This been first year as a coach, but they play some very good football. So these kind of things, as you said, it's very important for us. As I think is more so surprising, a lot more for the European fans. We the shock,
where some teams are as good as we are seeing,
and our teams, for instance, me, our lead and things don't shock me. They play some nice football, but clearly, we don't reach. But this also helps those clubs to say, hey, Charlie, we go safe. Small teams where we watch for TV top with zero, where we read match, we safe. Charlie, then catch we not be easy. We are panting like dogs. They are letting us chase after the ball.
Because after that, Al Hilal win over Man City, right now, it's completely changed people's idea of the Saudi League. Because even over the past year or so, I remember there was a time when Ronaldo said the Saudi Pro League is probably better than Ligue 1. And people were attacking him, people were saying he just a toxic of he did there and everything. But now, if you're actually looking at how Al Hilal have played, and you look at the fact that they are not even the champions of the Saudi League this season, maybe PSG might be better than all the teams in the Saudi League. But the other teams, maybe the Al Hilal, Al Nasser, Al Ali, they might be better than maybe the third, fourth, fifth teams in Ligue 1. So now it's giving people a completely different perspective of those teams. Because even before that, people were even saying MLS and Saudi League, they are on the same level. But now I don't think
they are not. Don't forget, it's machine. It's Saudi League. They do machine for machine with Europe. MLS for money they get. Saudi League then go catch Man City. Then say, yeah, bro, I'm showing you what a real proper checkbook club is. Yo.
So let me just say that Corey has just joined. Corey has just joined the conversation.
We talk about that.
Me and you, my best buddy. You be feed that club. You go buy the player now. You can't collect him. You go buy the player now. Can't collect him.
Feed that who over where?
We don't have
We talk about all the way Al Hilal then Botafogo then things they make people they see say Charlie. We Europe don't be say we be any proper league.
You know be hype.
So people play ball, bro.
So the thing is, I think it's just giving people a general, a better perspective of other leagues. There are certain leagues or certain continents that their teams haven't really come to do anything to change our minds about anything. for example, Auckland FC. Maybe we even overestimated them based on what we used to think. They are actually worse than what we thought. But
even Inter Miami.
Yeah, Inter Miami too. Like, I don't think they've done anything to cover themselves in glory, because when you see how people like Luis Suarez and co are still starting for teams like that, then suddenly you're looking at them like, okay, this people, how can a player like Suarez, who can barely even run, still be starting for you? It means the league is not really as good as we think it is. But for the South Americans, for the Saudi teams in particular, suddenly, like, the Saudi project, I think this is probably the biggest stamp of approval that we've seen of the Saudi league and their project, because suddenly I'm even scared, I'm even worried, because now I feel like Al Hilal have seen what they've been able to do so far, and now it's giving them more justification to even accelerate with their project, target even bigger players, because now they are seeing that actually this thing is working. We are actually getting somewhere.
I guess some player for them.
Hey.
Full 75.
So
I know they won't play to just 80.
You see,
they can't collect them.
At the Kai, was it 2 summers ago? 2 or 3 summers ago, the time then we shipped Koulibaly and things. People say it's like we were honest to do something unscrupulous. Wait for investigate Chelsea.
Let us all be honest. We all want us some of that Saudi money.
You put them on the money the time when they talk, people say no be true. Right now, you don't want ship players go.
No, Bangada, if I understand, say agenda must agenda. At that time, now if you one person, they get the money. So then we all they watch some side eye.
Gary Neville, you on there, no be agenda.
I no go sit here make we whitewash Chelsea slander. I'm never go allow. Please. So make we shift the conversation back on track.
Why now you put the one in the can
No. This one I no go.
You want Saudi money?
I no go agree.
I don't go buy anybody.
So anyway, yeah. In general, yeah. Like I said, my thoughts before the tournament was that, like, I'm 99% against the tournament. Now, I'm more like, I'm still against it just because of how it fits in the football calendar. But I appreciate the fact that we should be seeing more competitive football between teams from different continents. Because we can't just be there and teams from different continents simply never play against each other.
But Smiley, it's every 4 years, no?
Yeah.
It's every 4 years.
That's not bad. Let's be honest.
But if you think about it, it will always be a year before every World Cup. So for two consecutive summers,
it's like there's non-stop football for basically like 2 years.
The whole year, yeah. I understand. It's a ball.
But if they taste this money, some bro, Jack.
See. I don't even think how. See, my question is: semi-finalists too, they go this way, be finalists, but.
But sir, if Chelsea win this game, if we catch final,
no. The people wait that they qualify for Club World, no, it be UCL finalists, pay. Or like, what be the criteria to qualify? Because the money not be bad.
No, then they win the UCL. So Chelsea got in.
PSG don't win the UCL till this time.
No, basically it's the 4 Champions League final, Champions League winners leading up to the tournament, and then they use the coefficients, the UEFA coefficients, and select the other teams. And it can't be more than 2 teams. It can't be more than 2 teams from one.
From one league.
Me, in this particular instance, the tournament they jumped me because City go, Chelsea go. At night, I was hoping that Liverpool to go, but them one. I like the way you people go tie your body, you distress your body, go final, collect collect the money.
You guys don't say we all about the money. If you show me money, if we go can't play.
See, but my thing we say, I think Chelsea will be a little bit also worried when the new season starts.
Oh yeah, that's why we buy play.
When the new season starts, you people might be fine. You people might be fine till about January.
Yeah.
February, then Charlie. Now, like you see, now people they fall on the wayside.
Off.
The same with City. Even this, see right now, Bayern go sacrifice them a star player, try win the league again. Because this Musiala double leg break there be some way. Ankle then fibula there. It be fibula then ankle. It be dislocated ankle then fibula break. So and that this thing is easy 6 months. Easy.
Yeah, them say 6 months. Yeah.
Even before then, he go start to try to come back, and he might not.
Yeah. So he might not play football. He might not
come back.
So Germany, the World Cup next year, sometime make you forget.
Oh no, he'll be back. He'll be back by the end.
He'll
of
be
the
back
season.
Before, but whether he'll be back before the normal Musiala is the problem.
Exactly, because this is a leg break. They affect players. If you think back to Eduardo, Ramsey, and all like when you get a leg break, it's not easy to come back from. So
we'll share.
Is the tournament really worth it at that point?
But you see,
I also understand the other. No, you see that be the negative, but the positive side is it's nice to watch Botafogo versus this because it be different. It's a different like Chelsea is doing well. I'm seeing how English football fits into the world, like into world for football, how it competes. It's a nice change. A lot of people are saying that it be trash tournament. Yeah, I understand. Say FIFA, if you know be the Saudi boys, like this tournament, no, will come on FIFA. They dash take tickets here and then don't go me, boss. You go love can't watch. You go love can't watch.
That's for the stadium outside. No, like it be sick of where then they plan for. If they made them carry this thing go like. When I can't go somewhere like Europe or Africa, it go shock them.
If you have even South America, even if they had carried this, they would have had a better audience than what they had.
And they carry Chelsea one first game.
What does USA know about football?
Chelsea them first game. You play them 3 p.m. US time Monday. Who they
people they job.
Chelsea then entire Miami or somebody like that. Who get that time?
You get me? So the placements of the tournament to the ball either they find. Either they have to take out something for it. Like they have to take out the tournaments for.
So right now people are bidding for the next edition. Qatar bid, Morocco bid, be like one of the European people to bid. Some people even want to do joint bid. Like the way then they bid for World Cup, that be how them to then they won't bid for the next one.
It's a mini World Cup.
I think the problem with the Club World Cup, that's like that differentiates it from the normal World Cup. I don't think maybe I might be getting ahead of myself. I don't think there's going to be a point where you'd have the sort of crowds you see at the World Cup, because for the normal World Cup, you're having like an entire country wanting to go and watch their country. But this one, is like a team, like a small set of that country. It's like fans of a certain team traveling to go and watch their team. Like, I don't think it's going to translate the same way. Especially if you go and do it in a country like Qatar. Because Qatar, like, first of all, you need a solid fan base in the country itself before the people who travel from outside also come and join. I'm not too sure fans of a club, maybe like particularly the European clubs, would want to travel all the way to Qatar to go and watch PSG play against Auckland FC or something.
Sure.
Maybe when it gets to the latter stages, then fine.
It's in the summer.
No, if them say if you go Qatar, it go be December because them are summer. Nobody go play football.
No, what I mean is that the people that will travel, it's summer.
This
is the time that people are out with them.
And also ticket prices are cheaper. And the ticket prices are cheap. Like
not for summer.
The time they talk about the ticket like match ticket prices. So the time they start, then they won't sell and they won't do the whole VIP. Then the American way. Bro, nobody buy tickets. The first week, nobody tell them to scrap them. Quick, like this, like Chelsea when I game against Fluminense. If you get £9.20, you go buy tickets to go watch. If you get £9.20, that'd be like $10 or $12 or whatever. Bro, so if I be Chelsea fan, I stay America, then and my only thing is to figure out, spend a bit more to get ticket in and out and get a hotel to go to New York.
To be very honest,
go and watch
it's a
Chelsea.
nice change. It's a nice change. It's the same thing. Emirates Cup, getting Arsenal tickets on a regular basis, it doesn't make sense. Like, what if you go through to get the tickets? So the only time where you can really go watch your team, you went then they shoot their tickets £60, £70, where you go just
£12,
pick
£40.
from
Like if I get money,
just pick.
Sometimes
I did landed every Carling Cup, every Carabao Cup I go every FA Cup. Because
that be the only time you go get, because they cap those ones, they cap their prices. So that be the only the time I go watch Chelsea Man City, £250 way. That one's then a day some.
But that would be nice price,
bro, for Premier League
for
match.
a game that big. It will be Chelsea. So, I'm sure the game was not. The matter.
Anyway, let's shift the conversation to the football itself, because so far, like we mentioned earlier, we've seen some huge results like Al Hilal beating Man City. We've seen some like
and then losing to Fluminense.
Like it would be the most painful thing ever to beat Man City and then go out to like a team that's like So,
then they tell you like last year, then they go relegation for Brazilian League. If it's some miracle, they don't go.
So it's been an interesting tournament. I've missed a lot of the games, particularly the midnight games. There's no way I'm staying up till midnight to watch certain games. But at least I've managed to
7 o'clock, I'm not about it.
Every Chelsea match, if it be 2 a.m., the one we play against Palmeiras, 2 a.m., must I bed 9, set my alarm 1:45, then I turn up, I did my TV top on my app. I watch the whole game where I sang go bed. Thankfully, that was Friday to Saturday, so there we go.
So we've seen some interesting matches, but I think so far, with the exception of Man City on the European end, most of the teams that you're expecting to go far have gone far.
I wasn't expecting Dortmund to come this far, to be honest. So them coming this far is a shocker for me. I genuinely don't think that team is good. Like, I don't rate them at all. That time where we scored them,
we are on the same page on that one.
So I hope they will catch Chelsea, then score them like some 3-0.
Who goes catch Chelsea score me 3-0? Dortmund. Hey.
So let's just start with that one, since that's the one that you have highlighted. So Chelsea versus Dortmund. First of all, let me just say that Chelsea have had a cakewalk to this stage of the tournament. A cakewalk.
First of all,
how you go play tournaments like this, and then you're on the side of the draw where only South American teams and teams did outside. Then the European teams
I looked at their side though, and I had Inter and one other European team. With them all for the wayside. Inter,
they had a super manager who has left, so you should view Inter as pre-Simone Inzaghi and Simone Inzaghi. Because right now they're not going to be the same team, because that guy was working with scraps and making them look better than they actually are. So now that he's gone, we are come to see their true colors. So Chelsea's side of the draw, they've basically been handed a final place on the silver platter. So that's in there. They pay me more, but Chelsea versus Dortmund.
On our side of the draw, we had Botafogo, Benfica, Inter, and Man City. Them all day on the side though.
If Man City way then do your way then come out, but besides that, those are not.
Yeah. So Inter too lost to Fluminense. So Inter then, what did they call them? Inter then Man City. But when we score Benfica. When we go play Palmeiras, when we score Palmeiras, when we Fluminense do score Al Hilal, when we first of all, the problem is if you don't want to blame somebody, I tell you already, go blame Flamengo. If you them want to then score we Chelsea is a small club from London, blah 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 blah. The time then
the tweets were sweet.
No, then Charlie, then that admin came for real.
Sweet.
He came for real.
They came for the admin.
Bro. As that match finished, no. I beat them my biggest rivals to be Fluminense than Palmeiras. Right now they say, it was just football. We are all friends here. Chelsea, we're not going to do anything to give them. We're not going to we're going to do something to give them because we didn't have the money. But we don't do second of them. Make them just know that. But yeah.
So for me, like the football aspects, for me, I think it's not going to be Chelsea are probably going to be Dortmund. I don't want to focus too much on the match itself. But I want to focus more.
Then J them already.
Then J them.
Sorry, Chelsea versus Chelsea versus Fluminense.
Yeah,
it's going to be like I think Fluminense should do well, but I don't think it's going to be a match that is going to. I think Chelsea will get through, but from putting aside that part of things, Chelsea, it's a unique tournament and everything for you because you are one of the teams that has gotten to see your new signings up close. You've gotten to see Liam Delap, and then you've gotten to see Estevao playing for Palmeiras, who has won a number of man of the match awards so far in this tournament. Even though people say that man of the match award it be popularity contest. So
whoever they know, see, I'm not gonna lie you. It really be because Chelsea fans go bet it up. They say, Esteban play today. Where the link they go scan that thing go for Esteban. They know what they can vote. Esteban man of the match.
But regardless, you as a Chelsea fan, I'm sure you've kept your eye on him, and also you've been watching Liam Delap. So, what have been your initial thoughts on those two players so far?
First of all, I want to start by saying that I thought Esteban might need time because of the physicality of the Premier. But bro, I watched the Brazilian team. I said, no, my boy will be all right. My boy will be all right. Because we and Flamengo they play, bro.
Who down?
No, see, you will not play the Brazilian team. That be why.
He's playing in the US. It's different from playing on a cold night for London.
I can agree
to
that.
A cold, windy night in Stoke.
See, as the shout for your top, well, you say you know the bab the play, but
you know the bab. If you shout for your top, you don't know what you talk to, so you know the bit. But watching him up close with playing like not just Brazilian teams but other teams, how he's gone about it, I get the hype now. I get why all the Brazilian journalists wait and they support Chelsea for Brazil. They talk say, Charlie, we buy serious talent. Serious talent. See, is it? All I know is my boy right now in the guy Europe, you don't know the weather. We just want to make it come.
So Vanguard, so if you can't wait, it give you Silvino vibes. How you go see him?
We go sell him to Arsenal.
Onye for the Chelsea side.
We go sell him to Arsenal. We go call people to
that thing has to be investigated.
No,
that's in a we will investigate them.
No, but
because I don't know why we constantly they collect money they give Chelsea. Wait, why? So we will not see the players before they go to Chelsea or what? I know they understand.
You see, Chelsea is a. I know we are digressing, but give me 2 minutes. Let me explain to you. It's a very unique thing. Chelsea they found full Arsenal, which that they make it look so chaotic on the outside. So Arsenal they figure this player is on the verge. It's the environment that's not good for him.
No,
that be the same thing with him Mason Mount. When Man United took and dash with money, he left Liverpool with go sell bomb, give them. Then we finished. The bomb, everybody go collect your own. Everybody go collect the bombs up. So it just Arsenal. If them buy one a bomb, then them I get. Then I go can't give right now. You like just 50 plus 10. You know if you do 50, 60.
50
plus 10 can't carry non-ego. 50 plus. Every day at the crisis, Saka forget assistant too. You go for use money. Make you not know that and make everybody know that I do you favor.
But as I say gap day in between the valuation, so make gap continue make it.
Yeah, I not say us now.
My mind all set give easy. I don't want anybody can disrupt my transfers. Right now, my Yokeres they come. My United fans, they cry. They like the way everything they balance out.
You see, this boy won't shift the conversation. No, you for stop him. Smiley, you for stop.
I'm not talking it.
I think Esteban, wrapping up on Esteban, I think he's been good. I think Liam Delap has also been good. He's not scored goals, which is what I need. So, and also he's a little petulant, and I don't like that. That be the same thing Jackson they do. They get them red cards. No, they do some.
But Delap, Jackson, you know that he's always been
give him 3.
Is it?
Jackson, how many games they gave him?
No, there be 2. Where the last match, like the coach Boamu, because that's the same thing he did when we were playing Newcastle in the running. He go do, you're not saying no, get the chance. You go do like this. They give you a red card right now. Your colleagues for carry your bedding. So that's in there. We don't get that time. Where if the lab to come, check in mind quick. Wait, you can't do the same thing.
But the lab, he's always had that. The lab has always had that old school British attacker kind of attitude. Like I won't be physical.
But you see, the problem with that is that if it be England, it'd be cool. The influence, like the fans go clap, then since so. The referee know if he give for Club World Cup. First of all, the referee them
See, Club World Cup, easy chop, everything for them. See the players, the people we post that they play, we foresee show for them. That we know so we with the ginger. Yeah, there's something they can't afford.
See, we they play the time we play the match we play the Palmeiras game. Them do no, bro. Somebody go give my boy shoulder. Man, when he to take off, he no get sense. He says he go talk, he go laugh, then just make it go. He too from that time, he then that center back, then fight the whole game. We then give him a look at way, then suspend now for the next one. So the semi-final now you no go play.
Who
so the lap. But outside of that,
you get yellows enough.
2 yellows. They say if you get 2 yellows, no.
You striker. Why you they get 2 yellows?
Yeah, they talk, you know. That be the thing where if for change. 1 match, he go miss 1 match. But someone like Jackson right now, I feel bad self give up because
so they go by striker.
I think buy Delap and Joao Pedro. So
we go Joao Pedro be different. You put on the bad one at transfers. Joao Pedro be the he knows should I be striker. There will be the such of player where he knows should I be striker, but he if play that side. Right now we won't buy a ticket. If we don't want to, but we don't get 80 million. So if Corey them can buy Noni 50 plus 10, then we go attach some of the Club World Cup money. Then we go bid. We're right now to rest in peace. Liverpool right now Liverpool can't get hold for them attack. We then for go man to man. So it not easy. We need a goalkeeper. That one there. The Mike Mignon deal where we not do. He pay me well.
Correct me if I'm mistaken. I swear say Chelsea signed like 4 goalkeepers.
If we get another one, we won't sell 2. So if you put a let Onana go, just can't take Sanchez. Quick.
You say you need goalkeepers, so can't take Onana.
We need search goalkeeper. We know they search a policeman. we they search goalkeeper. Yeah. But
so I did want to ask you because you make me finish the Club World.
I mean, we are wrapping up on that one because we've already spent a lot of time on the Club World Cup.
Yeah, but I think largely Chelsea, we've seen almost all our new signings. You know, so the lab, except Gittins. Gittins can't play because he played for Dortmund. But he played 1 match for Dortmund. They say cap tight, if he play. So Dortmund do we are for that side, might be cool. But the lap, we've seen Esteban play for Palmeiras, even against Chelsea. He was so good in the Chelsea. And they watch him and say, hey, you cuckoo, you the fight like that. He go take care of you if you come on. Won't him bro. If you cuckoo, I go give you place, make you bed. We've seen Santos. Very good. Very, very good. I'm happy. Isugo. He move like I said. You die. If you take anybody can cross outside 89 minutes, they can't see out the game. Isugo they come red card straight. We know that thing. And then EJP. John Peter there.
Joe, I have to. Let's go away from Chelsea. See, one. I just one thing, yeah. The Czechy boy, or whatever his
Ryan
name.
Shakey.
Ryan Shakey. The boy they can't spot the Premier League. They can't spot it. Wow.
As a United fan who watched him against Lyon in the Europa last season, honestly, the guy. My only hope is that because he's going to play under Pep is going to stifle that expressive side of his game, try to turn him into that part-to-part warrior, like them fooding and things, just try to limit. Robotic, because if you allow him to express himself, he's sort of like a throwback number 10 if you give him the chance to just express himself. So, like, it's definitely an excellent replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. Like, it's something that is seriously hurting me because I was hoping they wouldn't get a proper replacement for him.
The ball he gave was it Foden?
Yeah, it was Foden over the top
to score the goal there.
It was Foden
over the top ball. Look, he has a number 10 vibe with winger steez. Like, it'd be very weird. So he's like an inside forward playmaker. Like, it'd be some weird combination.
Yeah,
but he plays in a pocket that is extremely difficult to defend against, and he has that time to look up, do some body shimmy, then play either outside of the foot, Travella, like it go fit do some crazy things.
Make I stop you for there. It not be outside the foot Travella. He go fit do that. But it also be either left foot or right foot. Or Santi Cazorla left foot, right foot.
Thank you. You remember the goal he scored for France on his second? Was it his debut or his second? That's stupid outside of the box volley. Everybody was saying, "Oh yeah, like nice." I was just like, is everybody watching the same thing? Like, that was a ridiculous goal.
The tech to execute that shot.
Dude, I was like, wait, are you kidding me? Like, this is what the guy they take home the Premiership, where everybody they sit down cool, like, oh yeah, be 21 year old from Lyon.
How much like, for 30 million?
Did nobody see this guy for the last like 3 seasons? Seasons.
This is one of my problems with like modern football and how we view things, because this guy was available for such a good price, and everybody was just sitting back and saying, this guy, he's been there for like a while. Teams don't really want him, so maybe there's a reason why the other teams don't want him.
See, make I tell you, it be racism. It be racism. Media, I don't go lie. It be no. See, make I explain why. Chelsea were the first team that wanted to sign him. Then our scouts in France told us that he has an attitude problem. That be the first thing. That be 2 years ago. The time
attitude problem, they go play for Pep.
Wait, they say he has an attitude problem. That be the time where then, that be the season, the summer where we signed Palmer. That 2 years ago. Where it be like the next January or something, then Liverpool won't go sign him. Or the next summer. Last year, Liverpool won the guy. It do the same thing. Them scouts tell them say it be attitude problem. But if you listen to people in France or people that have knowledge of French football, then go tell you say he don't get any attitude problem. Just be say the way he did, the people where the scouts typical French people, they know they like them kind people.
Not African
players,
non-native French. Where you get like the way then they treat Pogba, like he be you be French. You sound so be skillful, talented. They see your body ad. Those guys, they don't like you for be humble.
And he's confident.
Bro, you for be humble. Like somebody who that if he not score 10 games, they matter. He will still be doing the same same like intricate try. He'll keep trying things.
Yeah.
And a lot of players, as soon as Konfi calm down now, he don't want dribble. This guy, he does as if like that's the only thing he knows. I go dribble you, then either nutmeg you, then play some inside, no look pass, make somebody. Dude, this guy easily go assist. Easily go get 12 to 15 assists this season.
Bro, see,
in the league, Ben.
And he's such an asset for low blocks, because if you be low block team, you figure you make compact. Once he go chip him over you. He go find, if you give him small space, he go thread the pass through. Like he they see things where other players should not necessarily they see, or then they see and then they think this is too difficult a pass to execute. He's so technically secured that he's not worried to try that pass. If it doesn't work,
I am hoping though. Sorry, Van Gala, I am hoping that it doesn't. I'm hoping the league go over him small, then slow him down. Like, see, get that time. Because, this is the club world where sometimes let's be honest.
Yeah,
but
yeah, of course.
For league inside, Charlie, as soon as you say you control ball, then how do they call that Everton guy now? India or whatever in name. Some DM they can't cut you. If you release or you go tell no them Onana they stand in front. He won't body you, like will give you that time. And they will say that the body they can't face. Else.
That's the thing. The problem is that those players and what I've seen of that guy, be say they read. By the time before he go get the pass, he read already. So he sees you, they can't do that thing. So if you be left foot, he go take the ball around you, then spin, then also, can't take.
That I knew it, then go sign up. He can't show up the my left side. That he's been waiting for a replacement for. It be bomb. It never be bomb.
You watch me. I tell you, defensively, serious.
Oh yeah, defensively.
I mean, he's been playing as a wing back. He's been playing as a wing back all these years for Wolves. So like,
yes. So he's always covered by the left center back. Where Man City, they know they play like that.
Make me watch. I don't want to make you shout.
I don't want to talk about Liverpool them own. Even Kerkers, he too defensively.
Me Kerkers then fair point. As I see them sign that and I say, oh, nice one. People try. And they like. The only one I fear maybe Vets, but that left back right back my gets pass.
See Vets, we go hold him. That boy, the league go hold him. We go grip him like this. Make you shock.
On our next episode, we go dissect that one a bit more. But before we wrap up, quick predictions for the Club World Cup. Who are you tipping to win, Van Gelder? Make us start.
Chelsea Football Club.
Oh, Madrid.
Madrid. I'm tipping PSG.
Wait. Fuck Madrid. PSG.
It's going to be PSG versus Madrid. One of them will go.
Yeah, PSG.
Chelsea then
Fluminense. Forget about PSG.
If we score Fluminense, if we catch the final, it'll be anybody's land. We go first score somebody 1-0. Then left.
Whoever you go miss for the final, then go last you. So that one,
whether you miss PSG. I want meet PSG, so we go score them 2-1. Make everybody shock.
If you miss PSG, then go last you. If you miss Madrid, then go last you. But anyway,
Madrid,
we've come to the end of this episode.
Wait. Madrid, Housen get red card, so it go be 2 matches. So you don't go play the semi-final and the final.
That was the PSG go last them.
PSG.
Madrid they are still
red cards. The last game, then get 2 red cards too.
But PSG are a more settled team. Madrid is a team that is now adapting to their new situation.
Pacho be them a left centre back. Way to then give them red card. So who they come there?
No, you make it no worry.
Whoever will come there will score.
No matter who. They will be very cool. We've come to the end of this episode. If you haven't done this already, please follow our social media pages: Twitter, Instagram, ATW Podcast GCR, TikTok After the Whistle. Subscribe to the YouTube After the Whistle podcast and leave a comment when you can. Share the episode links. Just help us to spread the episodes. So, Charlie, guys, thank you once again for joining us, and we are hoping that we finally ended our summer break. We are coming back full blast in the
hiatus is over.
Yes, so watch out for our future episodes, and as always, After the Whistle dominates the conversation.